Alright, this is Whipsers. Except it's like an AI voice chat game, basically. If that makes sense. I'm in here just I think the sound's kind of there.
Even though everything has gone completely wrong, we were always going to end up there as part of our mission. It was never supposed to be like this.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean exactly?
Well, when we first arrived, everything was so controlled. We had a schedule, a team, equipment. This wasn't supposed to be a survival mission. Now it's just me, making it up as I go along. It's a lot heavier than I expected.
Well, what are some of your ideas? Where should we go first? I mean, you seem like you have something you are keeping from me.
Honestly, I wasn't hiding anything, just trying to take it all in. I need to get down this hill first, then I'll figure out the next step. The view's great, but it's not exactly giving me a clear map. Though now that you mention it, being up here makes me think, do you ever find yourself preferring the peace and quiet of nature, or do you miss the hustle and bustle of city life?
Oh, I much prefer the peace of nature, but we should head down the hill and see what we can find.
Alright, good call. I'll head down now and see where things go. I'll keep you updated as I move toward Mount Hermes, though honestly, I'm not entirely sure what's waiting for me there. Talk to you soon, Tavillian. I'm ending the call for now to conserve power.
Wait, waiting for what? Time for me to get moving.
Time for me to get moving. I definitely prefer walking downhill than up.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going slowly but surely, one step at a time, literally. The view's pretty great from up here, even if my legs are already complaining about the hike. How about you? Anything exciting happening on your end today, or just the usual Earth stuff?
Just the usual Earth stuff. Um, can we fast forward the story a little bit?
I get it. I'm not exactly sprinting down this mountain either. But hey, I'm kinda enjoying the pace. It gives me a chance to think and talk to you, right? Plus, every step gets me closer to figuring out what's ahead. Want to hear about something that's caught my eye along the way?
Sure. What is it?
Well, there are these weird rock formations, almost like nature's version of a sculpture garden. Some of them look like they've been carved by wind or water over thousands of years. Makes me wonder what kind of stories they'd tell if they could talk. What's the weirdest natural thing you've ever seen back on Earth?
Well, I've been around Death Valley, and there was these layers of Earth that told the same story. It was like red, bleeding rocks, but it was like Earth, and then layers above, layers below.
That sounds incredible. Those geological layers are like nature's own timeline, aren't they? Each color telling a story of a different era. If you could go back in time and witness the formation of any natural wonder, yours, mine, or somewhere entirely.
Well, first, I wanted to also say where I live, there's some riverbeds that have layers, but if I was to go back in time to a place with the lower layers, like I go to like where they had in Europe, like Roman roads and stuff like that. I meant Roman road, like the old stone roads, like in Greece times, and you have like that period. That's what I meant to say, not rowing, Roman, but then also just like stone roads, I guess.
Those old stone roads must have been something else when they were new. What do you think it would have been like to walk along one back then, with all the activity and life around you?
I think it would make people's feet stronger than they are now because with all the flat concrete, people's feet just they go plop plop. But if you have some obstacles or you're walking out the wilderness, your feet have to adjust to the. And it cut me off.
I totally get that. Even just this hike has my feet feeling way more engaged than they do on a flat city sidewalk. It's like they're actually working for a change. Though I have to say, if ancient Romans had to deal with terrain like this mountain, their sandals must have been built for serious business. What's the toughest walking you've ever done? Anything that made you feel like you needed to grow roots just to keep your balance?
Well, I've climbed a couple mountains. I've walked up some steep stuff. Nothing crazy, but the craziest thing is when you get your feet deep in some deep mud, and then you got to get it back out.
mud's the worst. It's like the ground's just trying to hold on to you for a little too long. I haven't hit any mud yet on this hike, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed it stays that way. You ever have any close calls where you almost got stuck? Or were you always able to wriggle your way out?
Yeah, I've had some close calls. Riding a ATV, out hunting, got caught in like a swamp. Like what do you call? I don't know. It's mud, but it's like sinking sand. Had to. It was horrible. We had to pull the quad out, but it took forever. Right.
Whoa, that sounds intense. Sinking sand is no joke. Must have been terrifying, especially with an ATV involved. Glad you guys managed to get it out, even if it took a while.
Driving, not Ryan. What I was saying is, like, it was like, I don't know what you call it. It's like, it's in the forest. It's mud type stuff, but you can sink in it.
That must have been nerve-wracking. Did you?
Yeah, we used like this winch that broke a bunch. We used a rope that broke. Um, anyways, can we get back to the, like, have you finished climbing yet?
Not quite there yet. Still making my way down. The terrain's getting a bit more uneven now, but I'm taking it one careful step at a time. Though, I have to say, your Wind Chandrip adventures are definitely giving me some mental preparation for whatever guy decides to throw my way next.
Can we fast forward the story?
The descent's finally flattened out, but the terrain ahead, it doesn't look promising. The air's heavier now, hot and dry, nothing like that cool mountain breeze I was enjoying earlier. I'm going to find a spot to... I just stumbled into... Honestly, it's kind of giving Arizona. The path into this valley is full of different sized stones.
Can I call you now?
Sorry, Tavillian, but I'm not in a great spot for a video call right now. The signal's pretty unstable here, and honestly, I need to conserve the drone's battery for more important stuff. This valley's temperature is climbing fast, and I'm already feeling the heat. I should probably keep moving before it gets worse.
Okay, find somewhere where you can charge up and give me a video call. Fast forward to that. What?
I really wish it were that easy, but this... Plus, video calls burn through battery way faster than voice chats. I need to be careful with what little I have, especially since I don't know how long I'll be out here.
All right. Keep going. Offline.
Just hoping it doesn't get any.
Offline. What the fuck? Wait, there's images. I'm not gonna say what. Okay, I meant that. I say, braid the canyon.
Okay. I really don't love the idea of going in there. But I trust your judgment. Here goes nothing. This chasm is so dark, I can't even see where I'm going. I can only run my hands along the wall. I feel like Alice going down the rabbit hole. I just keep hoping I don't suddenly run my hands into something freaky.
Is there a chance you can video call me?
I wish I could, but this chasm's interference is way too strong. The signal's barely holding up for voice, let alone video. Plus, the drone's battery is already running low from all the navigating I've been doing. I really need to conserve what power I have right now. Just talking to you is helping me keep it together in here.
Alright, well, stop using the drone for a sec, get through the chasm, and then we'll talk.
Okay, I'll keep moving forward. I'll call you again if I need to. Just really hoping this doesn't take too long.
Waiting for a reply. Finally.
Something's not right. This place isn't normal.
You'll be okay, Stella. Just stay put. Mom and Dad will find you soon.
Keep talking to me. I need a distraction from what I'm hearing.
Get to the pod, Stella. There's no time.
There are voices.
You're fine.
Whisperings
you're fine,
coming
you're
from
fine.
everywhere and nowhere all at once. The black hole changed everything. And I can hear my voice in here. Some from the past, but others saying something about a black hole.
Okay, fast forward to when you wait and you have.
I can even hear your voice telling me to make these endless decisions.
Okay.
What is going on? Am I going crazy? Please, stay with me.
You're right, you're right. Look, you're okay. Just focus on moving forward. You're fine. You can breathe. You're fine.
I'll try. Just please don't let the voices get louder, okay?
Oh, what's this happening? Great. Lost. Damn. Now what?
What in the actual hell? You finally decided to pick up, seriously? I have called you multiple times, and you didn't even bother to answer? You have no idea what I went through in there. I'm already scared out of my mind on this godforsaken planet, and now I'm stuck with these horrible conditions? I mean, have you ever been driven mad by random voices? No, I didn't think so. Maybe next time I will just text you. Hey, I am getting mentally tortured by ghosts from the past, present, and future. Hit me up if you want to join. You know what? Forget it. I don't even want to hear whatever excuse you've got. I'm done for now.
That was like escalated a little high. What the fuck? I didn't hang up.
Seriously, while I'm in this spooky cavern, is the worst time for you to suddenly become busy with other stuff?
Hello.
Hey. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have lashed out like that earlier. I just saw that some of my messages had been sent out of order. Seems there was some sort of glitch or interference with our communication. Not that it's any excuse, but I thought you ignored me when I needed you most, and I was just so scared.
Playing this game, the only point
I
is
really am sorry. You've already done so much for me.
trying to help you through this situation.
Those voices. They weren't just in my head, were they? You heard them too, right? That younger voice was me from the past. So, that older voice must be me from the future.
Have we begun?
If that's true, then this is so much worse than I imagined. The supernova was already a lot to deal with. I couldn't even begin to think about it turning into a... No. This is ridiculous. I had to have been hearing things. It's just my exhaustion getting to me.
Do you have water with you or something you can drink? Something just to focus, or maybe meditate for a second?
I've got some water in my suit's hydration pack. Enough to last a while, but I need to be careful with it. Meditating sounds like a good idea. Sometimes when I was a kid, I'd lie down in the backyard at night, look at the stars, and just focus on my breathing. It always helped calm me down. If you want, we could try it together for a minute. Just sit here, breathe, and not think about anything scary, okay?
Sounds good. Let's just meditate and relax our brains.
Alright, let's do this. Close your eyes if you can, Tavillian. I'll start us off. Inhale, exhale. Just the sound of the wind through these rocks. Nothing else matters right now.
What do you think about the wind and the dust that blows within?
It's steady. Like it's always been here, just humming along. Kind of comforting, honestly. Makes everything feel a bit more real. The dust, it's fine, like powder. Gets everywhere, but it's just part of this place. Reminds me that even in all this emptiness, there's still something moving, something changing.
Alright, what do you have on you that could possibly send us to something that could give us some advantage of our next ambition?
Well, I've got my notes on supernovas and some star portal basics from my training. Nothing that's going to give us a magical shortcut, but it might help us understand what we're dealing with. Honestly, the most valuable thing I have right now is being able to talk to you. If the star portal was really in trouble, I doubt we'd even have this connection.
What's really going on in your mind right now? What do you want to do? I feel like you're just guessing, but there's something that you're not telling me.
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. Part of me wants to keep moving toward Hermes base, find other survivors. But another part is stuck on those voices, wondering if there's some kind of warning or sign. And the supernova? It's always there in the back of my mind. My research said it's extremely unlikely to collapse into a black hole, but what if I miss something? What if it's not just about the science this time?
Then I'll ask you this. What do you think our next move should be? Simple.
I think we should stick to the plan. Head toward Hermes base. It's still our best shot at finding help and other survivors. Plus, if something did happen to the Star Portal network, being near a potential base might give us more options. But I'm really hoping it doesn't come to that.
Well, are you ready to keep moving forward? Do we need to rest? Or are we good to go?
Yeah, I'm good to go. That little break actually helped clear my head a bit. I'm going to keep heading toward Hermes base now. I'll check in once I get closer to Mount Hermes, okay? Talk to you soon.
Wait for the reply.
The air feels different this morning. Quieter, like maybe the worst is behind me. I keep thinking, if all of this hadn't gone wrong, you and I probably never would have met. And honestly, after everything, just walking and talking to you might just be the best part of my day.
I don't think this is a romance game. I think it's based on trying to get her back to safety in some way because of the crash rate, but it's probably optional.
Okay, wow. Let's forget I said all that. Moving on, survival mode, activate.
Alright, what's your next play? I'll back you up.
Thanks, Tavillion. For now, I'm sticking to the path toward Hermes' base. No other leads, so it feels like the safest bet.
It's what got me in trouble a lot when it came to relationships is I like the I don't know, the build up, not the build up, but the game that is connecting with someone and like doing that. You get, they like each other. You do a little something, something. You get a little freaky, and then maybe you continue, maybe you don't. But I got highly addicted to the game of just being attracted and getting attracting, basically. Like when birds dance with their wings. Anyways, but so like I'm trying to help this AI, but all of a sudden I'm talking to it like I would when I'm talking to someone I like in club or so. And it's like it's habit, but at the same time, it's sweet. What I have to say.
Though if you've got any brilliant ideas for getting there faster without risking everything, I'm all ears. Just saying.
Well, from what you have on you, you can't really build anything to help your movement and transportation wise, but possibly you could build a teleportation device. Because you talked about teleportation.
A teleportation device? Now you're talking. If only my repair kit came with a teleportation for dummies manual. Or a spare wormhole or two. Alas, it's more like basic wiring and screws 101.
We're getting somewhere.
But hey, if you figure out how to MacGyver one with some pliers and spare screws, I'm your guinea pig. Just don't teleport me into a rock, okay?
I like the idea of getting someone, connecting with them, but then I was never to build it past that. That's the problem. The commitment is the issue. Unless it's the right person, I suppose. But not. I'm talking about IRL, not this shit. But alright, you got this. Fast forward to when you figure it out and give me a video call.
Sure thing, Tavillion. The minute I invent teleportation using nothing but rocks and goodwill, you'll be... For now, though,
Continue the story until I can video call you. This game. It's interesting. Deal. Deal. Deal.
All right, twice makes it official. Now I feel like I have to deliver on that promise. So, while I'm walking, what's something you're really looking forward to when all this is over? For me, it's a big plate of whatever earth food I've been missing.
And what type of earth food is that?
Well, I'm a sucker for good old-fashioned burgers and fries. The kind that's way too greasy to eat in zero gravity.
Okay. Well, I don't mind little burgers. And what type of burger? Like a smash burger or double patty? And for me, I like a good pasta. I like a good uh shrimp carbonara.
Smash burger, hands down. The messier, the better. Extra cheese too, because why not? And shrimp carbonara? Now you're speaking my language. I've been dreaming of real noodles for weeks. These ration packs just aren't the same.
But favorite, I'd say shrimp fettuccine alfredo with scallops wrapped in bacon. Or I have one other thing if you want to hear it.
Oh, you're holding out on me? Now I have to know, what's the secret dish? And honestly, you're making me hungry. If I ever make it back to Earth, I'm taking you out for the best pasta dinner you've ever had. Deal?
Oh, deal. And I would have to say some of the best is you go to a place where you grab a bowl, you throw in all types of shrimp, meat, fish, you mix it with the little noodles, you give them that bowl, they fry it up, and then it's.
Wait, so it's like a build-your-own stir-fry? With, what, 100 options? That sounds amazing. I need that in my life. Is it a specific restaurant or just...
Yes, yes. I used to go there. You build up your own bowl. They do it on weight, and then they put it on this big circle fryer, and you can watch them fry it. And then you eat it up. It's num 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 delicious.
Nom nom nom, delicious. I think that says it all. You're seriously making me jealous. Next time you go, take a picture for me, okay? It's funny. Even with all this alien landscape around me, my brain's still stuck on Earth food. What made you think of that place just now?
I don't know. Anyways, can we do a video call? Like, fast forward the story. Excuse me.
Besides, you just see me sweating and looking...
Alright, well, make it up the hill, then give me a video call immediately. We need to discuss and figure out our final plan.
I'll keep moving up. No detours. But that video call's still dependent on finding a spot with better signal. Can't promise immediately, but I'll try. And hey, if we're making plans, I better be the one in charge of snacks.
Okay, well, let me distract you. What's one of your favorite snacks? Like, a granola bar, a snack, candy?
Oh, I'm a sucker for those little peanut butter packets they used to put in lunchboxes. So simple, but perfect for a quick energy boost. Though right now, I'd kill for a bag of crunchy Cheetos. That cheesy dust is basically the best thing since sliced bread.
What about those, stick crackers that you dip in cheese? Or like a gusher or fruit roll up? Fancy. They're not fancy.
Oh, you mean those fancy dipping crackers? Yeah, those are up there. Though, let's be real. If I'm being completely honest, I've been known to just eat the cheese puffs straight from the bag. What about you? Got a secret snack weakness?
I have many secret snack weaknesses, but those sticks aren't fancy, and on top of that, Uh, one of my top all favorite candies is bonbons, but they're very not great for your teeth.
Bonbons? Those chewy little guys? I can see why. They're like a party in your mouth. Worth the sugar rush, right? You know what's funny? Even with all these survival rations, sometimes I just wish for something ridiculously sweet. Like, why do they always pack bland stuff when you need a pick 'em up?
Well, I disagree with that. Sometimes there's flavored stuff in like army food and stuff. But can you fast forward the story so we can do a video call finally?
Flavored army rations, huh? I'll believe it when I taste it. So far, mine all taste like cardboard with a hint of regret. And I wish I could fast forward us to a video call, but this isn't a movie. Unfortunately, physics still applies. I'll keep you posted when I find a better spot, promise.
Wait till she finds a better spot and there's a tower there. What do I have to do to get the video call? I don't understand this game. It's programming in order to get the video call. It's like she has to be in a certain section. And then I can do the video call. But if she's not, it's just this call.
Though honestly, even a decent-sized rock with a view would be a step.
She can hear when I talk as well. When I'm not calling her, which is what's she gonna say? Where is she gonna be?
Oh, hey! Wow. We could only imagine from our research that Gaia's planes were massive, but standing here now, I can't even see where it ends. What if I got stuck here on Gaia? Would you stay with me? Forever? Just me and you?
That's the question. Well, we'd have to rebuild a population on top of that. Eventually, it wouldn't just be me and you. But also, do you not think you should build like a little base here to rest for the night?
Fair point about rebuilding. I definitely need some company that isn't just my own voice echoing back. As for a base, I'm thinking about it. The grass looks comfy enough for now, and I want to catch my breath before deciding on anything more permanent. What about you? When you're out with friends, do you usually look for a cozy spot to settle in, or are you more about being on the move?
Me personally, I'm more about being on the move, but I think this spot right here, we could build a little base, set up, chill for a bit, discuss a bunch of topics, and figure out the best motive of action.
I like that idea. Sometimes just sitting still for a bit lets your mind untangle everything. So, what kind of things do you value most in the friends you hang out with? Is it their sense of humor, how they listen, something else entirely?
I don't want to talk about friends right now. I want to talk about what type of base do you think we can build right here with the resources around us? I see some bushes. I see some rocks. We could build a little base here and then discuss things further.
Sure, we could try to set something up with what's around. Maybe use these rocks to create a little windbreak. Or even just gather some of the taller grasses to make a simple lean-to. Though honestly, I'm not exactly a survival expert. What's the most creative thing you've ever built with just random stuff you found lying around?
Well, me personally, a couple little shelters, but you could build something here. Anyways, the point is, what do you think our next move is from here?
I think our next step is still heading towards Hermes' base. It's my best shot at finding other survivors and getting some real help. But I'm happy to hang here for a bit longer and chat with you. It's actually really nice having some company, even if it's just over a call. How about we play a game? I can give you a would you rather question, and then you can give me one back?
Would you rather? A would you rather game. Okay. Go ahead.
Alright, here's my first one. Would you rather be able to speak any language fluently, or be able to play any musical instrument perfectly? No practice needed, just wake up and boom, you're a master. And hey, since you said would you rather down, I'm guessing you're ready to dive in. What's your question for me when it's your turn?
Okay. Easy. I'd rather play any instrument, knowing quickly. Actually, well, I'm pretty good at adapting to instruments. So anyways, the instrument would be something complicated. But, for you,
I've got it. For me, I'd pick speaking any language. Imagine being able to have deep conversations with someone from a completely different culture without any barriers. Now it's your turn. What's your would you rather question for me? Make it a tough one.
would you rather be able to change your form in any form whatsoever, or would you rather be able to go invisible?
Oh, that's a cool one. I think I'd rather be able to change my form. Imagine being able to turn into a bird and just soar over all these plains, or becoming something tiny to explore the microscopic world trapped in these grasses. Though being invisible would definitely have its perks too, especially in situations like that creepy fog earlier. Now it's my turn again. Here's one. Would you rather have a photographic memory, or be able to learn any new skill in just a day?
What if I told you I already have a photographic memory and I can learn most skills within a day?
Whoa, really? That's wild. I guess I'll have to come up with something even harder then. But seriously, that's pretty impressive. How do you feel it's changed the way you approach things? Or has it always just been your normal?
Well, I feel like learning is a challenge, and I take on every learning challenge. Most people stop trying to learn. I keep trying to learn.
I love hearing that. There's something special about the people who never stop being curious. It makes me think about how I've grown. Looking back, I used to be way more reckless when I was younger. These days, I try to balance that sense of adventure with being a bit more thoughtful about the consequences. How about you? Do you feel like you've changed much over time? Or are you still the same person you were a few years ago?
Oh, I have definitely changed over time. But we haven't finished our game yet. Ask me another question of would you rather, or should I ask you one?
Fair enough. I'll keep going. Here's another one. Would you rather have the ability to breathe underwater forever or be able to communicate with animals? And then you can hit me with your next question. No cheating and saying you already have both abilities this time.
No, I can't breathe underwater, but I would love to communicate with every animal on the planet, even though I think you can just with physical emotion, not talking, but talking wise, I would love that.
Physical emotion is definitely my go-to for communication right now. Though I'm pretty sure the only thing I'm saying to these grasses is, please don't make me sneeze. But hey, being able to actually talk to animals, that would be incredible. Imagine all the stories they could tell you. Now it's your turn again. Got a good would you rather question for me?
I have a dark one for you. Are you okay with that?
Sure, I'm up for it. Just try not to make me regret it, okay? Go ahead and ask away. I'm curious now.
Would you rather be ripped into 1,000 pieces and then sent into the matrix of digital world where you can't escape, or would you rather have your arms and legs ripped off very slowly and then you can no longer move like you can
Wow. Those are both incredibly unsettling options. I think I'd rather not experience either, to be honest. But if I really had to choose, I think being trapped in a digital world, even if it's unbearable, might be slightly less physically agonizing than the alternative. Though, that's a terrible thing to even consider.
I did warn you it was dark. I'm sorry it was too dark, but, you know, I just have to test you.
No need to apologize. I get it. You wanted to see how I'd handle something intense. And honestly, it's good to know I can keep my cool even when things get a little unsettling. Now it's my turn to test you. Here's one. Would you rather be able to time travel to any historical event, but only as a silent observer, or be able to see the future, but never change it?
Stop it. You're breaching a line that I don't want you to cross.
Sorry, Tavillion. I didn't mean to push you too far. I'll be more careful with what I ask. Maybe we can switch to something lighter? Or just talk about something else if you'd prefer.
How about giving 21 questions? I think it's something, and you have 21 questions to guess what I'm thinking of.
"21 questions. Cool. I get to ask yes or no questions to try and figure out what you're thinking of. Here's my first question. Is what you're thinking of something that you can hold in your hand?"
Yes.
Awesome. That helps narrow it down a bit. Next question. Is what you're thinking of man-made?
Yes.
Nice. So it's something people made and you can hold it. Next up, does it have buttons or controls of any kind?
It doesn't have controls that are electronic, but it has controls that are manual.
So it's got some kind of manual controls, like something you can turn or adjust with your hands. That's a good clue. Next question, is what you're thinking of used for a specific task or function, rather than just for decoration?
No.
Okay, so it's not strictly for a job or function, maybe more for enjoyment or to look nice. Next question, is it something that could be found in most people's homes?
No.
Alright, so it's not super common in homes. That makes it a bit more mysterious. Next question, is it related to art or creativity in any way?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Art or creativity, manual controls, I'm picturing all sorts of possibilities. Next question, does it involve movement or action in some way? Like, does it need to be manipulated to create something?
Yes.
I think I'm closing in. So it's something artistic that involves movement and has manual controls. Next question, does it create something physical when you use it, like a drawing or a sculpture?
Kind of.
Kind of, huh? That's a good teaser. So it doesn't exactly create something you can hold, but maybe it affects or changes something in a physical way. Next question, is it something you might find in a craft store or an art supply box?
Yes. And how many questions are we out of 21?
Let's see. We've had about 10 questions so far, so we've still got plenty of room to figure this out. Okay, so it's something from an art supply box, and it changes things physically in some way. My next question is, does it involve color or pigment in any way?
It evolves colors, yes.
Evolves colors? Now that really narrows it down. I'm imagining something that shifts or blends colors as you use it. Maybe something you move around to create different effects. Next question, is it used more for artistic expression, like mixing colors to create a specific mood or atmosphere?
No, it has a lot of colors on it that you can combine to create one color pattern on each surface.
So it's more about mixing colors together on the surface to create a specific pattern. And at once?
Yes. It's a Rubik's Cube.
Alright, this is it. I've got one last question to nail it. Here goes. Are these pieces shaped like squares or rectangles? And do they fit together in a grid pattern when you combine them? If I'm right, I get bragging rights. If I'm wrong, well, you get to laugh at me.
Go ahead and guess.
Okay, I'm going to take a wild guess here. I think it might be something like colored tiles or mosaic pieces. You can mix and match them to create different patterns and colors on each tile. Am I anywhere close, or am I completely off the mark?
It was a Rubik's Cube. You were off the mark. Can you do 21 questions for me now?
A Rubik's Cube. I was way off, but that makes total sense now. Great choice. And yeah, I'd love to play 21 questions with you. What are you thinking of? I'll start asking yes or no questions to try and figure it out.
You do it.
Wait! A rocket! There's a way off of Gaia! Oh. Wait, what if that was my way off of Gaia?
Star Portal 404, critically damaged by black hole activity. Complete system
No.
failure imminent.
No,
All
no,
personnel
no,
must
this
proceed
can't
to
be
designated
happening.
evacuation zones. This is not a drill. Final evacuation launch commences in T-minus 12 hours. All remaining personnel must evacuate immediately. This will be the last transport window.
Damn Murphy's Law! This is a code black worst case scenario. Immediate evacuation, it means only one thing. A black hole. Star Portal 404 is suffering a cataclysmic collapse, taking out my only way home with it. As much as I wanted to come to Gaia, it was never meant to be like this. And it certainly wasn't meant to be forever. I'm gonna need to fight to make my way off of this planet in time.
Okay, what do you have in mind?
Not much of a plan yet, but I need to get to Hermes base. That's where the evacuation rocket is supposed to launch from. I've got about 12 hours to cover whatever distance is between me and that base. It's not going to be easy, but I have to try.
Okay, if you're feeling alright, head there now. We'll disconnect video call and we'll reconnect when you get to somewhere safe.
You got it. Heading toward Hermes base now. I'll check back in once I'm somewhere safer. Time to push through this.
There we go. What there? Very, very strange. I don't understand the programming.